Thanks for checking in, everybody. We appreciate you stopping by. Today, I'm here with my dear friend, Grecia Dilley. And Grecia is a fashion blogger. She is a boutique owner here in San Antonio. She's a mother of 2, and she's also a philanthropist running for the LLS Society Woman of the Year campaign today. So today's show is a little bit of a departure from our usual focus on health, but it's very pertinent because today we want to talk about fashion, which is obviously Grecia's area of expertise, but specifically about how we can use fashion to feel better about ourselves, more self-confidence, how we can use our mindset to change the way we feel. If we're at a point in our fitness journey where we don't feel great about our body type, we tend to try to dress to hide that, wearing things like yoga pants or sweatpants or baggy outfits, and those things do some negative things to our psyche. One, they reinforce the belief in our mind that we don't look very good, and they don't project our most beautiful inner self. And when we feel bad about ourselves, everything about us changes. How we carry ourselves, how we interact with others, and it becomes a negative spiral. And so I don't want people to think of fashion as just something vain and superficial. I want people to recognize that it can be a very positive expression of yourself, and it can help you to feel better about yourself, to project positivity and warmth and radiate, to help you find your inner glow while we're all at varying stages of our fitness journey. So Grecia is also one of the go-to people for women in San Antonio when we have events to go to, because she is amazingly gifted and can help all of us dress to our body type, to accentuate our bodies and feel and look beautiful, regardless of if we're a size 2 or a size 14. And that's why I wanted her to come and speak to us today. So Grecia, can you tell us a little bit about your journey? The other thing that's beautiful about her story is that she left an incredibly successful, lucrative career in the mortgage industry because she remembered her passion and just decided that it was important for her to follow it. And so would you share that story?
Yes, I was a loan officer for almost 6 years, and I loved doing that, but it was not my passion. And actually a client of mine, he, asked me questions, and he's the one actually that pushed me to take that step.
Good.
So I'm thankful for that. And I'm very happy in this field because I believe that whenever you do something, you get up every morning, you have to do it with passion. You have to go to work with passion. So it's not a job, it's something that you enjoy doing. And even though this industry is very superficial, there's many ways that you can help people. You can help women feel more confident with themselves. You can help charities. I've created events where we, give part of the proceeds to charities. I'm currently running for LLS, Women of the Year. And that's, that's how I give back to the community.
You're giving back. You do it all the time. You support so many different causes through your boutique and your designs, not your designs, but through your fashions, and then donate proceeds and support women. So I think it's a beautiful story and important for all of us that it's not just about superficiality and vanity, and it's about projecting your inner beauty, feeling good about yourself, and then that translates into more impactful ways that you can feel good about yourself and then blossom into that and then be your best you and achieve your best health. So let's talk about fashion. For us, those of us who often don't feel great about ourselves, say it's like after the holidays and I've been eating too many tamales and such, and I'm at the top of my weight range, have you noticed that sometimes women will try to dress in like baggy, shapeless clothes? And I just have never thought that it really helped them look their best. What are your thoughts about that?
I agree. I feel like you're hiding underneath something and you're not doing yourself justice. And sometimes we think that by wearing things that are a little looser and bigger makes us look skinny, or it hides what we don't like. But in reality, it makes you look bigger than what you really are.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's good to accentuate those curves,
Absolutely.
Especially the right lanes, the right, cuts, can make a big difference. Plus, you feel confident, you feel beautiful, and it shows, especially when you get compliments from your husband, your friends.
Yes.
It really builds up your confidence, and you don't have to be a size 0 to be sexy, to be beautiful, because the beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's...
And I think that people feeling beautiful is the most important component of being beautiful, because you can see women who radiate positivity and feel good about themselves, and it's something intangible. You can just tell that they feel good about themselves. And Grecia can help you do that. When I first met you and came to you, she showed me clothes that I would never, ever have thought to wear. Mm-hmm. And I would have been like so self-conscious to go out in, and it just, I will admit also that I was like, shortly after that, I'd just gotten divorced, and I was in this transition, and I felt like this middle-aged, frumpy woman, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? And so this woman kind of helped me realize that, what, it's not the worst thing in the world to be starting your life again at 44, 45, and that it didn't mean that I was, old and washed up and frumpy, that you could be beautiful and vibrant and feel sexy and good about yourself by stepping completely out of my comfort zone. And I think she does this for lots of women, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I feel that women, after having children, is when it's most important for them to start thinking of themselves and caring about themselves. And those are the clients that I really like to help, because they're finding themselves again. Like you said, they go through the stages in your life. And that's the most important, because we always give ourselves to our children, to our families, and we forget about us. Mm-hmm. And we have to take care of us and feel sexy and feel beautiful again, because kids tend to take that away from you a little bit. And sometimes we need to remember we are women too, and we need to feel sexy. So yes,
yeah,
you feel sexy.
Yes.
And I put you in things that you would never think of. And I love doing that. And I love when they come back and they're like, oh, my husband, love that dress that you made me wear, and he wants me to come back for more, and that's what I want to do. They had it all along, but they needed that push.
Yes. And
I was that push, I feel like, like go ahead and do it. And they love when they get compliments, when they're out, with their husband or friends, and sometimes it's a state of mind. They feel, maybe I can't wear that, that's not for me. But once they wear it, they realize that people, think they're beautiful. And it was all a state of mind. It wasn't them.
Absolutely. That after the baby period is such an important time, because we've all gone through that. Your abdominal wall is stretched out, and you're carrying the extra baby weight, and you're exhausted, and you just feel not very attractive. And so important to get out and put something beautiful on, and let someone with some expertise like Grecia show you how to accentuate your best features and minimize the areas that we still need to work on, and be beautiful and project that. So
I agree.
She's got amazing, always like fresh choices and selections and trends that are on point. We're coming into spring, so we're all excited about new spring selections coming up that she'll have for us. What about men? What do you think about men's fashions? To me, they always seem kind of like similar. They don't seem to change as much as women's. But what are your thoughts about what your husband wears?
I think different prints, are fun, putting different prints together. But I do believe that men's fashion is a little,
not as fun.
Not as fun.
Yeah.
A little boring, because they don't have much to work with. They can either wear pants, jeans, and shorts. Jackets.
Yeah.
There's not much to it.
Yeah.
Which is good for them, and they don't have to do their makeup and their hair.
Invest as much money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Being a woman, it's not an easy thing.
No.
It's hard. I mean, we have the babies.
Absolutely.
We have to stay beautiful.
Yeah.
We have to feel beautiful,
mm-hmm.
and we have to do a lot of things to keep that going.
Good for you.
They have it so easy.
I think they have it easier than we do.
Yes.
In most aspects.
Yes.
But I appreciate you coming, and I'm hoping that we can take a field trip to the boutique coming up, and have some of us with different body sizes and shapes, and have you help us dress to our different body types so that we can look and feel beautiful no matter what our body size is.
I agree, because every woman's different, and I actually just did a fashion show with different types of body sizes, ages. And it was wonderful. And I told them, don't worry, there's going to be all kinds of women. It's not going to be just models, because I wanted to show my appreciation for them as clients, and to show them that they are beautiful, and put them on a pedestal and showcase them as models in my clothing. So.
And they look spectacular. You did a great job. It was a lot of
Thank you.
fun.
And you were a model.
I was one of them. Yeah.
She was one of them. She worked that runway.
Yeah, it's
she did
always
amazing.
fun. Yeah, it's a nice self-confidence, right? It helps you feel good about yourself.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about. Because too often we get caught up in thinking about what everyone else thinks about us, and most of the time other people don't even notice me, what I'm wearing or looking like. It's all in my head. I'm my own worst critic, my own worst enemy. And so we need to stop thinking about each other that way. And, honestly, if there are people who are critical of how we look or how somebody else looks, that's a negative reflection of them. I know you all hear this and we all know this, but we need to start internalizing it and believing it. If people are being critical and superficial of me or of anybody else, then that's a negative reflection on them. It has nothing to do with me. They should just concern themselves more with being their best person. And so I agree with what you said, that fashion's not just about superficiality. It's about feeling confident. And from there, the world is your oyster. So thanks so much for coming on, Grecia.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm excited to do the field trip at your show.
Me too.
At your boutique,
Just let me know when.
Yeah.
Ready.
Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for checking in.